everybody? This is Eddie Miranda from the Pro League News pages. As you guys know, we have been dealing with the coronavirus. It is a it's world news. Everybody's talking about it. I mean, you cannot step anywhere without somebody talking to you about it, reading about it, seeing it on YouTube, whatever the case may be. You know that it's affecting the world really, really badly as of right now. In the United States at the time of this filming, we've already had to cut off our travel to the UK. We've done it for China. We've even done it for Italy and a few other countries. We're really trying to figure out, how we could stop this spread so much. Um, just yesterday, one of the major countries that's really being affected by this is Italy, and they had just finished closing down all the borders so that they could try to contain it as much as possible. Just a little while ago, one of the professional men's physique athletes had actually reached out to me and really wanted to give like his perspective about the entire thing. So, who we have on the other line right now is Luca. He is a men's physique athlete. He competes internationally, and he really wanted to give his side of the story about what's really happening in Italy. How are you doing, Luca?
Hi guys, nice. Hard times here in Italy because this virus is in fact all the Italy, and there are a lot of problems here that for a lot of pros is a very big problem because we haven't a gym, we have all the supermarket empty, then there is a lot of problem. But in this time, you know that is not the most important thing to work out, but the health of the people is the more important thing now. And it's so difficult here because it's a strange thing because you don't realize this situation.
Mm.
Instead, you are in the situation.
Yeah.
Hope for the USA, hope for the world that what now is in Italy don't come to other country because it's a very difficult situation. We are in a very dangerous state. Now our government, the Conte, say that all the Italy is closed.
Yeah.
We can't go out from Italy. We can go out from our little state. Then we can stay in our habitation, in our home. Then it's there are a lot of problems. For the pro, there are some advantages that we can go to work out with some key and open the gym and work out alone with no one.
Yeah.
There are a lot of problems and the situation is more dangerous than what do you think? Because today the death in Italy are 1,000, a
Oh
lot of
wow.
death in Italy, and the contagious is not at the high level. The situation is so dangerous that we think the the high level of the contagious arrive in 2 weeks, and there are very possibility that can stop a lot of situation in Italy, like all because the football is the most important sport in Italy.
Mm.
All the competition is stop now, okay, and some player of the Serie A of football now is positive at coronavirus, and it's a big problem. It's not a easy situation here.
Yeah, yeah. So it's not a light situation whatsoever. So, I read some reports of Italy. They're really at a point that they're just trying to combat this, right? They're trying their best and they're trying to save who they can, and whoever they know that they're not able to, they just let them basically try to deal with it as they can. I mean, it's a very grim situation, and it turns very quickly in the last 2 weeks, right? Like it was normal 2 weeks ago, and then all of a sudden, all this really happened, right?
Yes, not 2 weeks ago, 1 week ago.
Yeah,
From Sunday, all is a change. Every day we have new information about new news about what we can do tomorrow. Then from yesterday, all is changed, and is every day is is different because it depends about the death about the contagious, and all days is more hard than before, than yesterday. It's not so easy. I think about my competition, but it's not the most important thing, as I said before, because yes, I have 7 points for the qualification for the Olympia. I'm in top five now, but as you know, it's so difficult for me prepare for a competition this year. I'm in prep. I'm follow the diet. I follow the workout till now, but the situation is so hard, and I don't think I can do more for many times. Then in the next 2 3 weeks, we will know if all can return to normality, or it will uh, could be the hard than
Could be,
today.
yeah, it could be worse than today. Yeah. So like, have you been able to walk out of your house? Like I've seen videos that's like, it's very low people walking around, just a few people driving, a
Yes,
few people walking. It's not as crowded as it used to be. Is that like an eerie sight for you to see?
yeah, it's very difficult because it's very strange because when you come, I'm from Milan in Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you come at the Duomo of Milan, you see a lot of people in the supermarket, a lot of people in the street. Now there aren't people in outside.
Yeah.
No one. It's so strange because it's like a movie of the end of the world. It's so strange, and but I have to say one word that's a little thing. The people is a bit stupid because when the government say that they have to stay at home, not all the people understand it, and all the people, some people go to the supermarket fast as they can to take a lot of food, take a lot of things that they don't need, and it's a problem because a lot of people together can take the virus, and it's a stupid thing. The
Yeah.
people have to stay at home. In Italy, we have an hashtag now. It's stay at home because we have to stay at home to avoid that virus, to go away, to um, improve this situation.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm used to it because I'm from Miami, so we've dealt with like a lot of hurricanes and stuff like that. So like everybody tries to grab as many supplies as they can, to weather out the storm. Um, Given the fact that it's not even a hurricane, that this is actually happening, the same thing has actually happened here. That everybody's going to the supermarkets, everybody's trying to get all the food, all the water, whatever they can, so they could take it home and prepare. And of course that causes a lot of issues, especially in a place like Italy, because now you're depriving other people of food, of supplies, when you really don't need to be hoarding that. You could go out sporadically. It's just that you just need to limit your contact as much as possible with other people, right?
Yeah,
um
yes.
now as far as like you said that you're prepping, right? You know how many shows did you have, you know in the future that you're planning on competing at? And are you, because of this, are you stopping your prep? Are you, like what you said, you have a key to go to the gym. Can you go to the gym and train as often as you want to do your cardio and everything like that?
Yes.
How are you going to be able to handle that?
About my situation in next months, about what I have to do. Now, as I said before, is difficult to say because we have a lot of situation. Then I have to prep almost six show. The first show that I planned is Thailand Pro in May. Then Puerto Rico. Then Miami Pro, Muscle Beach. Then I want to do Toronto. I want to do Portugal Pro and England Pro. But as you know, in Europe there are less competition than
Mm-hmm.
in the USA, and then we have to prep and travel a lot. But if we can travel to USA.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult to for us take points to qualify for the Olympia.
Yeah.
We have in Italy we have a lot of pro. Then I speak with them all days. and they say to me, I work out at home. I work out with some dumbbells, some barbell, and some weight, free weight, or something to warm up before go on stage. It's so difficult because it's a strange situation. They work out at home, they work out with body weight, and it's not the same for a pro.
Exactly.
A pro need a weight. A pro with a hard workout. Luckily, in Milan is different because when you are pro, I speak with a lot of people. Then I find a gym that can give me the key, because it's his responsibility to give me the key. And luckily, I have a supermarket near my home, and only one people for one family can go out to take the bag for the food, or the other for the family. It's so hard to prep like it. But if you want something, you have to go for it. You have to manage the situation and stay positive to achieve your dream, to achieve your qualification for the Olympia. You have to stay positive, because it's the only thing we can do now. You have to manage the situation, but and instead in the time to manage the situation and go positive.
Now, as far as the virus is concerned, do you have like any friends or anybody that you know that has contracted it? And if they have, do you know how they're doing with the actual with the actual virus and the symptoms and everything like that?
Yes, I know some people that have the virus, and of course, is a strange virus, because for some people is creates some problems, very big problems, pneumonia, and like a flu, but big flu is very dangerous. Then for other people, it don't create problem. Then asymptomatic problem, that they don't have problem, but they can contagious other people.
Yeah.
And then for this reason, it's difficult for the police, for other people, isolating the virus, isolating the people. Then when someone have some symptom like flu, like flu, like feel sick, they have to stay home in quarantine, and it's so important for them, because they can contagious. Then they have to call some green number in Italy, and then some people come to their home, and with a staff, they take the positive or no about the people.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, the same thing's kind of happening here. I mean, there's people around here that are walking around and they have it. They just didn't know that they have it. And then there's people that become very ill because of it. And I think that that's the most seriousness about it, is because you could contract it, already be contagious. You may not have any symptoms, but you're talking to other people, you're shaking other people's hands, you're in contact with other people that you could spread it to them. So it's again, it's like an 80-20% chance. 80% of the people are very well with it, 20% don't. But it's such a hidden virus that it could spread so quickly that you don't know that it's really happening. Now you're saying that it's a day by day thing. Like, how is the government in Italy really handling it? How much are they communicating with you guys about the situation, about how many people are affected, how many people are dying because of it? Is the news media completely accurate with everything that they're saying on television over there?
Yeah, it's yes, a strange situation. Then of course, what I think about this situation, and I don't know how now the USA is living with this situation, this virus. The situation in Italy start like easy situation, that people don't take care about the situation at the beginning, and then day by day began more dangerous, and are very, very, very big problems for us now. And but the people go out, go to run because it's not a problem. It's really easy. One people death and 100 is not problem. Then with a few times the situation becomes more hard, more difficult for all.
Mm.
Then now in 2 weeks from doing everything, doing all, we can do nothing.
Yeah.
We can go out, and I hope in the situation the USA don't become like in Italy, because don't go out for your home, don't can't what do you do? It's so difficult, so strange. You are not used to do it, and
Yeah.
it's very, very difficult.
Yeah, I mean here in the States it's getting there. I mean, like what you said, everybody was joking around with it. It's not a big deal. You know, the same situation was happening here. We were at the Arnold Classic, everybody was joking about it. You know, we all get back home and things started getting worse.
like
Uh
like in like
yeah.
in Italy. In the beginning, it's like that. All everyone joke about this, but now no one joke about this.
Yeah.
No story, fun story. No, because it's so so serious problem. Because the people are dying. The people, the parents of my friend have a problem, big problem, and it's not fun now, because when you don't try in near to you, close to you, is not real for you.
Yeah.
But when you realize that you are in a bad situation in a hospital,
Yeah.
and every day is always worse.
Yeah, no, same thing pretty much happened here. You know, it went from, you know, it being in a few states. By the time that I came home from the Arnold Classic, which was at the beginning of this week, it was already in
Yes.
about 32 states. You know, Florida being one of them, which is where I live. You know, we've already, you know, in our county, we've already had a couple cases already happen. We've had a few cases in the
Yes.
county north of us. Um, so yeah, it's now getting people's attention. You know, it was playful. It's like, you know, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as the flu, this and that. But the spread, you know, the flu doesn't spread this quickly. You know,
Yeah.
I could be next to somebody that has the flu and I may not get it.
Yeah,
Right?
of course. You have to stay 1 meters from one people, but the virus remain on your cache about 12 hours.
Yeah.
Then can remain on metal things 15 hours. That you can take the virus. It's so easy to take the virus.
Yeah.
You have to use a lot of alcohol,
Mhm.
a lot of thing to how do you say the mask the
Yeah,
mask.
the mask, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
And they're telling us not to do that. You know, they're telling us not to wear it because either way, like the air still gets in.
Yeah,
You know, so they're like, if you're going to wear that and you don't have the virus, there's really no point. Now, if you do have the virus, then like put it on, because if you cough, then you won't spread it. You know?
yes, of course, of course. Then is another problem, because in Italy all the masks are finished. Then we
Yeah,
have not mask now.
yeah,
No mask, no alcohol, no. There is a lot of problem, because when you start 2 weeks ago in Italy, we don't think about this situation.
mm,
Now we are in this situation, and we have not the strong for all. There are a lot of problems in hospital, because there aren't place for all. Then the doctor have to choose about the life of the people, because if you have 70 years old man and one 30 years old man, they have to choose now about the life
mm.
of one people. Is very, very unreal, but we are in now.
Now, are there, even though your borders are closed, nobody's flying in, nobody could really fly out, are they still able to send supplies into Italy, like so you guys could get food, or if you guys could get any kind of medication for the people that are sick, or like what you're saying, like alcohol wipes or alcohol lotion and stuff like that. Are you is there a possibility of getting more supplies into Italy? Is that possible, or they just completely shut the borders that you can't let anything in or out?
We can have it because now the China send us something to help the people, and then the supermarket now start to have more food,
Mm.
start to have more things because they don't think about the situation, but in 2 weeks they are organized for a all. Now the situation is better, but in the supermarket, not about the virus.
Yeah.
But there are some problems because I think in 2 weeks it isn't possible to have a solution about it. It's a strange situation, unreal,
Yeah.
like a film,
Yeah.
because 2 weeks ago isn't like that. It's so fun, so easy. Some people do some stories about it and the coronavirus. But now they have the coronavirus, and now they have tried what it can do.
No, this is
By yeah,
no, this is really a crazy, unreal situation that's unfolding in front of us, and I really do pray for the people in Italy, man, because outside of China and Iran, you guys are getting the most hit from this. Having to close your borders and just the amount of cases and the deaths that are happening over there. Like I really feel for you guys right now.
yeah, thank you. As you see, a lot of player of Europe in Arnold Classic too. Um they couldn't go to do Arnold Classic in last weekend
Mm.
because for the boards for the flight. They have to cancel our flight from Italy, and as you know, do a big preparation for us is a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of things we do to arrive and in some condition in a condition in one contest that for us is all
Yeah.
because is the day where we have work out and work every day for months and months, and then the week before for a virus we can come to realize our dream, and is a big problem for me. I'm prepping for next show, but I don't know if the situation will be better,
Yeah.
and we have only to hope for our people first, and then for us if the situation will be better for to compete.
Yeah.
But before for the people.
Yeah, I mean, I was at the Arnold, and there was quite a few people that couldn't fly over. Nathan Daasha, which is in Kuwait, couldn't come over.
Lion Bayeke,
Lion Bieka, same thing.
uh,
Um,
some one people from Italy that the wheelchair Gabriele Andriulli
mhm.
that do the Olympia. He can't. My friend, he can't travel to USA, as you
Yeah.
know, and it's a bad situation for us.
Yeah, I think in wheelchair there was supposed to be 8 competitors. There was only really 4 because of the travel bans. Beyond that's from China. She actually lives in the States for like a month or two, and she couldn't go because she had just traveled from China like a month and a half prior. So yeah, it's a really grim situation for a lot of athletes, and I feel for you guys because myself as an athlete, I understand the preparation, the sacrifices that you guys put on, and for something like this to happen, you guys spent 12 weeks, 16 weeks just trying to prepare, and then a few days before, like you have to hit the show, it gets canceled because of something like this, and it's very hard on us because yeah, we sacrifice so much, and then because of a virus like this, everything gets put on hold.
Yes, I'm accord with you because, as you know, there are a lot of things we are thinking about because, okay, money, healthy, and the dedication for this event, and we don't know because, as you know, now the situation is arriving less time in USA.
Mm.
Hope no, but as you know, it's a virus that it can arrive everywhere.
Mm.
And then if the situation come in the USA, hope no, in last months of the season is a problem because, as you know, there are the Olympia qualification. Then don't do the Olympia for the people is a very big problem because for Italy in future the situation will be better, but instead is if the situation come worse in other country, is the same situation because the world is depend on every nation about the other nation. Is not so easy now.
Yeah, yeah. No, definitely. Well, my hearts are out to you guys. I wish you the best. Please be safe as much as possible. I want to be able to see you on stage in the future.
Thank you a lot. Thank you, of course.
So
And see you on Miami, Muscle Beach. Oh.
I will be there. I already spoke with Gio. We will be there. Not an issue, man. If you make it over there, I'll be the first one to go over there and hug you, man.
Thank you. And see you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, Luca. Appreciate your time.